If neither of us can change, why keep trying? Let's just let each other go. Have you ever heard these words from an ex? Do you know what they really mean? The truth is, most breakups don't happen because of one unforgivable mistake. They're often the result of small, unresolved issues piling up over time. These unresolved details create tension, making both people feel exhausted and regretful when the relationship ends. You might have cried, begged, and promised to change, but they responded with, "You can't change, and neither can I. We've given each other so much time. Why don't we just let go?" Deep down, you love them, so you insist you're willing to change. But they counter with, "If you could really change, we wouldn't be in this situation now." Their words leave you speechless, because part of you knows they're right. You realize that despite all the time together, you've both stayed the same. The problems you promised to fix only got worse. You've thought about breaking up before, but you never acted on it. Now they've taken the first step, saying they're too tired to keep going. It's not that they don't love you anymore. They're just too drained to continue. They're scared of starting over, terrified of falling back into the same patterns. Even if you beg for another chance, they'll say no. They're tired, they're scared. At this point, if you try to convince them by saying, "I've thought about breaking up too, but I stayed because I love you," or "Look at all I've done for you, all the compromises I've made," you'll only push them further away. They'll feel even more hopeless, believing you're incapable of real change. After all, you've been together for so long, and neither of you has changed. Now suddenly claiming you'll change feels like an empty promise. They'll think it's just a desperate attempt to keep them, not a genuine effort to improve. When you react with anger or blame, saying things like, "You've changed," or "You don't love me anymore," you only deepen their disappointment. They'll feel all their sacrifices were in vain, and their pain was meaningless. This might lead them to say hurtful things like, "I misjudged you. I don't love you anymore. Breaking up was the best decision I ever made." As you calm down, you'll start to regret your words. You'll feel ashamed and guilty, realizing how much they've been hurting. In an attempt to make amends, you might try to fix things, but they won't easily believe you. From their perspective, you've had years to change and never did. Why should they believe you'll change now? The truth is, real change takes time and consistency. It's not something you can fake in a moment of desperation. They've been through this cycle before, and they're protecting themselves from more pain. For now, they're focused on self-preservation. They're trying to escape the suffocating environment your relationship has become. But you're still clinging to them because being broken up with is painful. You want them back to ease your own hurt. The problem is, you're not on the same page. They're trying to move on while you're trying to hold on. This disconnect makes reconciliation nearly impossible. So, what can you do? Stop seeking answers from them. Instead of desperately trying to convince them to stay, focus on understanding yourself. Real change starts from within. 2. Work on rebuilding trust. Trust isn't restored through words. It's earned through consistent actions. Show them, not just tell them, that you're committed to change. 3. Recreate yourself. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about growing into a better version of yourself. When you approach problems with calmness and maturity, you'll naturally become more attractive. This unexpected growth will make them more willing to believe in you. 4. Accept the breakup. True acceptance means letting go of the need to control the outcome. It's about focusing on your own growth, whether they come back or not. Do you understand now? If you need more guidance on love or relationships, feel free to talk to me.